Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play Dyson Sphere Program multiplayer with Steejo.
Hey!
How come I'm called Icarus? I want to be called Roomba.
Arumba.
You still see me as a Roomba on the map, right?
Yes.
I'm noticing when I look at, like, the V key, it calls me Icarus and it bothers me. Ah, it's
Yeah,
so
I
pretty.
get called Icarus too.
So pretty. I'm just going to go play with the solar for a minute. That's right, I'm doing no work for a little while. Deal with it. You wanted to do graphene. So did we figure out, though, why it's not shooting at orbit 2?
No.
Everyone watching your video got to see this already, and I didn't. I want to go to where the sails all, like, cross each other. Intersection point. So quiet out here. So peaceful. They look like snowflakes. Did you fly in the orbit?
Oh my fuck. Yes, for a little bit. Sorry, I'm on the like custom armor thing.
Hmm.
And I didn't realize just how I thought like someone had made like a load of different little armor pieces that you could just add onto your character. But it's full on like manual. You place like a little square and you customize that, and then you can place another thing and customize that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's really cool, but also I'm not that creative to be able to do that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like you see how when you go into it and there's the the mecha blueprints that you can load, but they're all fancy and stuff.
You were just on Mercury, right? And you fixed it? Like, where did you fix it? I'm here now, just inspecting your work. I think I found it. Oh, it's pretty. I see what you did. I see what you did. Looks good.
Cool. These designs that people have made for the mechas. But I would like I would like more. Make me free things.
Right, so, what are you... Okay, we need to increase sustained solar sail production. We need to increase how much power we're actually getting. We're missing, like, I don't know, 250 megawatts that we could be collecting from the sun because we don't have enough receivers.
We needed more receivers.
Yeah.
I am going to make graphene though, because
Okay.
that seems to be a big bottleneck in a lot of our systems.
We need to get warpers, and then we need to get warper distribution to all the towers, which is already auto-configured. We just need to get warpers into a tower on local supply, and then they should go ahead and collect some in every tower.
Let's have a look. What does warpers are in just the items section?
Yeah, there's two different ways
okay.
to make it. There's the expensive hard way, which is to make graviton lens, and that gets you one warper. The much easier way is to figure out green science, and once we have green science, you can just take a single green science block and make 8. Way more efficient.
Oh, interesting.
Better.
So is that more efficient as in it uses like less resources overall than the space lens thing?
I believe so, because to make a green thing, you have to use one space lens, and it gets you 2 green cubes. So, yeah.
Oh, then yeah, of course, yes.
Yeah. So, basically, we should start working on green science, because that'll get us warpers. And then also, graphene. Yeah. And power. We need power. So I'm gonna keep on making... I'm gonna automate ray receiver production. I'm not gonna pocket craft this crap anymore. Not gonna do
So that uses those.
I doubt I have a blueprint for it, though, is the problem. That's why I've been not wanting to do it.
Use microcrystalline components, okay. And then we need, for green science, it requires, yeah, where was those? The blue guys. And that needs these dealies need glass and the blueberry crystals. Ah, and blueberry crystals need graphene. Okay, so I need to make graphene anyway. So, oh yeah, I was coming down here to get foundation. That's what I was checking. I was like, does any of this need graphene, and should I just be making graphene anyway? And the answer to that was yes. Are we getting the tier 3 assemblers?
I don't remember. I think I'll go check. I don't remember. We're close. We are not. They lack particle broadband and quantum chips. And quantum chips are something we need to make the green science, so.
And so is particle broadband.
Particle broadband's part of it? Oh.
Is it not?
No?
Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was.
We need to make graviton lens. Graviton lens is made with 4 diamonds, so that's just coal double compressed, plus strange matter. Strange matter is 2 of the purple particle containers, 2 iron plate, and 10, is that deuterium or hydrogen? I can't tell.
I think you're making strange matter somewhere. I definitely seen it.
Is that a joke? I can't tell.
No, I'm...
I actually haven't made... No, I don't have any particle colliders. I've made the purple ones. I haven't made the green ones.
Oh, okay. And what's the purple ones called? They
Particle
like
container.
Matter.
Particle container.
Oh.
We do
so
have...
where the fuck did I see strange matter?
I don't know.
Ugh, man. I'm just tripping balls, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So, okay. I want to automate ray receivers. Ray receivers are steel. You know what? I guess I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Just put down a brand new logistics tower and request the crap that I need. I don't have a blueprint for it, which is weird. It just feels like wrong. But whatever.
You don't have a blueprint for what? Just whatever you're building now?
To make, just to make ray receivers.
Wow. Must have been fucking slacking in your previous games.
Pretty much. Okay, if I want to make ray receivers, I need steel. Damn, it needs 5 resources, which means I can't request everything in one tower. Damn it. I see something. Can you help me understand this? Are you busy?
I was just terraforming, but I can come and help you.
No, I'm just thinking. You don't need to come to me, but hover over Interstellar Logistics Station in the replicator, and then in the bottom right, like of the tooltip, it shows the different recipes you can use it in. The one on the very bottom shows a ray receiver plus an interstellar logistics station, and then like an up-down with a 1? What the hell? What is that?
That is an exchange logistics station. They can be used to transport materials like interstellar logistics station, but in addition, the interstellar assembly also needs this building to obtain raw materials from the ground or to transport.
Oh, I see. It's a megastructure thing. Okay.
Yeah, I just read it.
And exchange like an interstellar. Also.
So you can just use them like an interstellar.
Still only has 5 types of storage, so it doesn't really help. In addition, it also needs this building. To obtain raw materials from the ground. Wait, is this an auto mining? What is interstellar assembly?
No, I think it's... Yeah, I think it's so that you can transport things up to the interstellar assembly megastructure. Yeah, interstellar assembly. You can set up to 4 recipes. This megastructure will automatically obtain materials from exchange logistics stations on the ground, produce products and transport them back to the ground. Production speed depends on the assignment of energy and the recipe's time cost.
Where do you find all that?
In the Dyson sphere thing, when you go to the plan megastructure. Pop out thing.
I see. This megastructure will automatically obtain materials from exchange logistics stations on the ground. So it's a megastructure that processes ore into, like, plate?
I don't think it just needs to be ore into plate. I'm sure it can make
anything?
some of the funky items that can produce...
Alright, well I was hoping that that little arrow meant that I could, like, upgrade the tower to a slightly higher size or something with more slots. I feel like the number of slots on a tower is, like, kind of small. 5 is not very many, especially because a lot of recipes...
considering it's got 12 belts, you would expect that... what's the mod that... Is it more structures or something? The mod that gives us the Mark III smelters?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should just give me, like,
well,
up to Mark III logistic stations.
I had a mod. I had a mod that did that, and I removed it because, again, I wanted you to have mostly a vanilla experience, but then when we get to this point now, we can always add for the fact. There was a mod called something about, you know, interstellar logistics stations, like bigger, better, something. And I remember you could have up to, you could specify it in the config file, but the default's like 12 slots, like you just said. So it would be convenient, but it also kind of messes with the UI because, you know, 5 kind of shows perfectly on my screen. I don't know what it looks like for you with your crazy 1080p, whatever, not 1080p, 4,000 billion pixels.
Yeah, the 4K. Yeah, it's like there's plenty of space.
So it'd be fine for you, but
did I even place that?
Dude.
I'm such a scrub sometimes.
Can't remember. I have the memory of a goldfish.
Okay, right. Delete that. New new hill mod. Recipe selector and chemical? Yes, graphene. Thank you. Okay. Right, if I want a blue belt of graphene, I need half a blue belt of sulfuric and 1.5 of energetic graphite. Okay, so if I want 2 blue belts of graphene. Yo, what's a quantum chemical plant?
Oh no, that sounds like modded.
Yeah, it's just a chemical plant Mark III. They just decided to call it a quantum chemical plant.
Yeah, I feel like I should be getting silicon plate delivered, and yet I just did that, didn't I? I just made a lot more of it.
So 4 and 2 out, that's 6 belts.
Oof,
okay, I mean, technically we could
rounding out like crazy. We're at 48% again. I guess one thing we could do, since we are struggling a little bit for power, is because we know we've got 900% solar on Mercury, we could just set up smelting on Mercury and then import from there. We could offload all the smelting cost on Earth to Mercury.
Yeah.
Might not be a bad idea.
I remember this really, really handsome and smart man actually suggested that.
Well, that was before I realized that we were gonna not have, you know, our Dyson sphere, like, actually functioning for a while.
Well, what's stopping us from the Dyson sphere at the moment?
What I'm working on right now, trying to get enough ray receivers, which is silicon plate, and silicon plate is, even though I just set up a full smelting thing, I gotta go inspect it. Something's wrong. Can't remember where
From
it is.
doing the actual Dyson sphere requires a silicon plate.
Oh, the Dyson sphere? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you meant like getting the energy from the Dyson sphere.
Well, yeah, of course we need the energy from it, but because obviously we're on a little bit of a time issue at the moment.
We'll get to it. Getting the next science thing would help, but also, I mean, I can just, once I get this sorted, I can just throw down blueprints to make the things that we are looking for. Okay, there's 1,800 of this thing here. I think that, 800 coming. Wow, I think I just need even more. We just need even more. Actually, it looks like it's a supply issue. We don't mine enough.
We're not mining enough. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like I've got 3 requesters trying to bring in silicon ore. We're not fully smelting ore because, and there's vessels that could go but aren't going. They have power, they have all the settings right. That just means that there's not enough ore at the supply towers, so.
Okay, I mean I could fly over and
yeah, I'm gonna just go do that. You can either increase it, or I think it's actually just better to go tap another planet. The same action, but it, you know, it's like.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna go to, here. What does Mars have? No silicon.
So, is it a mining issue or is it a transportation issue at the moment?
I'm almost certain that it's a mining speed issue. I think we need even more going into the tower because, like I said, the vessels, there's 6 vessels in one of the towers requesting ore, and they're not going anywhere. The only reason that they wouldn't is if there isn't a load to pick up.
Yeah. 3 energetic graphite out. So this needs energetic graphite and sulfuric acid. We pull sulfuric acid from a different planet, don't we?
Venus.
The Venus.
Venus has, you can go to Venus if you want to go close. I'm going to Jupiter. Venus has silicon ore, 8 million, 9 million, something like that.
No, I'm sorting out this graphene issue that we've been having for years.
Okay. Oh god, I sure hope I have enough resources to actually place down. I only have enough, I have 2. Well, 2's better than none, I guess.
Wait, why is there no energetic graphite in transit? That's terrifying.
Warpers! We need warpers!
Right, yeah, I need so many freaking chemical plants.
Are we bad at this game? I think we might be bad at this game.
I think it's just constantly just find new bottlenecks.
I mean, we are only 26 hours in. And I've had saves that are like over 100 hours in just one galaxy, so. Still, I feel like I've forgotten a lot and like the blueprints that I brought with me are not as useful as or organized as I would like. And again, I didn't expect to be playing again when I completed my blueprints way back when. Furthest I've ever gotten, I had a starter Dyson sphere on the starter planet, and then I had a much, much bigger Dyson sphere at a very bright planet. The starter planet's usually not very bright. There's I don't remember where you see it, but I'll look for it now.
Ours probably isn't too bad because it's based on sun, based on Sol. Jesus Christ, I'm missing stone bricks, of all things.
Oh, I remember now. You zoom way out. You go to far enough out that you can like see all the other stars. If you click on Sol, actual like sun, it will tell you how bright it is. Sol is a G-type star, and it has an L luminosity value of 1.000. So, yep, standard starter planet thing.
Oh, okay.
But if we zoom out even further and look at other stars and like find one that's usually a bluish color, they will have different luminosity values. And you can get, I think, up to 2 luminosity. And then they're even better at powering a sphere. You know? You know?
You know?
Alright, well this is a good enough place as any. So all I really need to power is just the mining drills, right? Because I'm not going to have any drones here.
I'd say so. Oh. I've got too much glass in my inventory. Whatever, it's fine. I'll just keep a hold of it for now. Okay, now I've got a load of chemical plants. So I need 45 chemical plants with 3 energetic graphite. Oh, of course. Right, I need more pilers. I always need more pilers.
Okay.
For that, I need more gears. Jesus Christ, I always need something!
So I just need enough power to run just a couple mining machines, really. Power. That'll 5 times. I need like 2 megawatts. Wind. Solar is only 5% here. Are you kidding me? I deleted my wind turbines because I thought I'd never need them again. Wait, actually, I can just set up some ray receivers here. That's the beauty of a Dyson sphere. It will send it anywhere. Please tell me I have at least one. I don't have any, and I can't build one. Because I don't have any silicon plate. Damn it.
It's funny because that's what you're there for.
Yes. Yes, funny. That's the word I would use. Crap. And I can't make thermal because I don't have any rubber. Well, I can manually mine.
You know what? See, you know, he says, "Are we bad at this game?" And I was like, "Nah."
Yes. Yes, we
Not
are.
gonna lie, just-
I am. I am. I'm gonna go manually mine some ore so that I can build a thermal plant.
That's funny. That's...
In my defense, I haven't had to deal with this in a long time.
What's that? Pocket crafting.
No, I've definitely done a lot of pocket crafting.
Well, mining, pocket mining.
Yeah, I just didn't. I meant like I hadn't gone to another planet in a long time. I haven't
Oh, okay.
like planned on what stuff I'm gonna need to bring.
It's okay. I'll let you away with it. It's fine. I know I could place this a lot closer, but I can't be arsed at the moment. Ugh,
Ow.
and now I'm like...
Power load
It's so
700%.
funny how I say shit like that, and then completely change my mind within seconds.
Okay, this thing will eventually work after the tower fills up. Or I could place down more thermal and fill up the tower faster. But even if you have an empty tower, it does, like, you have to fill it up with a certain amount. Otherwise, I guess it's like the cost of the tower.
Oh, not that one.
But now I have some mining, and I can actually potentially pocket craft a single ray receiver, maybe?
And technically that can go closer.
Actually, I'm not sure. Can a interstellar logistics station that doesn't have power still be used by other vessels? My guess would be
I don't
no.
know. Do those vessels not... Do they need power when they go to the station?
They pay the power cost. If you see, like, whenever you hook one up, they'll immediately, Oh, I just got my answer. There's 800 silicon ore it's in transit, not from a vessel here. So apparently you don't even have to plug the tower in. Just let it be unpowered. And then you don't have to worry about it building up 30 billion gigajoules of power. Cool.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
In that case, generation capacity 8.64, consumption. I'm only using 2.5 megawatts, so I could just delete 2 of these.
One blue belt of sulfur.
I can almost get by with just one. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
It does feel really weird, though, leaving it, like, not plugged in. Alright, whatever. How much mining is this?
Oh no, I'm an idiot.
1,400 a minute. There is a tech that we should try to prioritize just to save our own time. Vein utilization.
Yes.
Increases mining speed and increases the consumption. So everything will last longer. You want to finish the mech warp first?
I mean,
That's
it's
fine.
a good bit of the way through.
Alright, while I'm here, I will also... Is there any other resource that we, like, definitely need a lot more of? Probably iron and copper are going to be an issue.
Yeah, iron and copper are those ones that you always need more of, aren't they? Okay. I need another bloody spray coater. Always need more spray coaters. Right, I need microcrystalline components because of course I need something else. The microcrystalline components is something that I don't think was ever fully automated, but there's definitely somewhere I can steal them from.
Oh, we already built something here, but it doesn't have a tower or anything. Huh.
Oh yeah, that was ages ago. That was when we were still
Yeah.
flying back and forth.
Yep. Well, at least there's going to be a little bit of power already here for me. It's great. Still not going to power
God, that
the
was
tower.
before we even had frickin' solar panels, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. That's how slow and bad we are.
Well, that was during the first exploration into the world. Oh, there's microcrystalline components. Okay, they get made here, and then they get instantly pulled out and put into this one.
Sounds about right. Totally paying full attention to you, I swear.
I'm just making more spray coaters. So I can use even more power. Okay, now, chemical factories. They are so freaking big. On the other side of the belt.
Actually, instead of doing this, I really should just... One ray receiver on this planet is plenty, I believe. Power load, 265%. Oh, right. Ray receiver might not actually work because of the numbers for the planet and like where the ray receiver is relative to the... receivers aren't perfect, damn. Unless I put one on each pole, but then I've got to connect them, and that's no fun.
I need 45. Fuck.
I'll just go with the thing. Do we want to import coal? We need coal for, like, diamonds and stuff. I feel like we might end up needing a lot more coal. More than stone and stuff, I think.
This is going to be a hella long boy. Three, 4, 5, 6, 12. Okay, so this does need to be half of this. Frustrating. Actually, no, because we can't. There's no way we can fit 5 of these.
Titanium alloy.
F4 of them.
Can I get a little more titanium alloy before I have to come home? No, it takes sulfuric acid. Dang. Dang. Oh, dang. Alright, well, that's
Gosh,
2 more
darn it.
planets. Lightly, not like lightly, but like they're tapped pretty well. Like fully tapped on silicon, titanium, other crap. So, gotta come home though. Gosh, the Dyson sphere looks, sorry, the Dyson swarm looks awesome the further away from it you are as well. It looks awesome at any distance, let's be honest.
If I was 2 belts. No, can't fit it. So I'm trying to figure out how I can fit all of this.
Do you want to start adopting some sort of notation system for planets that we've tapped? Like alter the name slightly with an asterisk or something?
Yeah, can do.
Might be reasonable. But I think also if you have anything on the planet, it shows the name from a distance. So maybe we don't need to even do it. Think of it. Like Io is showing now, even though yeah. Oof.
There's a fucking oil extractor right in my way of where I've decided to
Hey,
build
I
this.
worked hard on those. You better not delete it. Alright, if we don't have titanium stuff being made, I'm gonna be upset. Hey, I got all the things to make the thing. I can automate the building now. Yay! Do heal.
I think we just do 1.5 belts. Blue belts of graphene. Now that means that we can do 3. Wait, what? I'm so confused. I've confused myself again. So 3,000 is 3, 4. Sorry, I can do 3 belts of graphene.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, 3 blue belts of graphene instead of 4 blue belts of graphene. So that requires a splitter here.
Should I put the ray receivers into the logistics tower or just put them into a hat? Probably just a hat, right?
It's a hat.
That's good enough, I suppose.
That needs to be 1 over.
Did we decide that I'm not allowed to use the belt extension thing, or is that just you?
Just me. Works fine for you. We uninstalled the mod though, did we not?
We did not.
Oh, okay then.
I did a thing. Are you proud of me, chat? I finally stopped pocket crafting something long enough to automate it. Wow.
Wow! Place that thing inside myself. So that's going 22 across, and then
Would you like a ray receiver? Because boy, do I have a ray receiver for you.
Are you on Earth?
I'm on Earth.
Oh.
And there are currently 25 of them in the chest now. We're making...
Where are we shooting from? Are we shooting from the North Pole or the South?
7.5 times 1, 2, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go hook all these up so we actually have power on the planet.
North Pole needs more ray receivers.
Did you add the, we need to add that blueprint, like update the blueprint to the South Pole. Winter, summer zone, 25 seconds. Like, I think that we're...
There's
the
about a
polar...
flip.
Yep. Right as I go place all these ray receivers. They do get they get stronger the longer that they get continuous receiving, so it's even more essential that we place them properly.
They get stronger the longer they continuously receive. That's good. That
Yeah,
means that doing the polar is actually a better idea then.
Yeah, right now it says ray receiving efficiency 69.38%. Nice.
Nice.
And we can also add a graviton lens to each ray receiver, which further does something to it. And there's tech to improve ray receiving efficiency, which we've already researched a bit. Minus 10% solar ray energy dissipation. So solar ray basic energy dissipation is at 51.03%. And every time we research that, I think that is an infinite research. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
At level 8, it goes infinite.
One?
Yep.
Right.
And it is a multiplicative reduction, not additive. So it's just going to take 51% and then, you know, save 10% more. So we'll never hit perfect, but we can try. Okay, so this pole has all of its ray receivers built. We're only... we're requesting 735 megawatts now.
Okay.
So that's enough to tap the current swarm. I'll go try... Well, just gotta make a new blueprint, or update the blueprint. Paste it on the other pole.
So that's halfway. I think I might just destroy this crude oil extractor.
Polar guns and stuff. See how great I am at naming and describing my blueprints so that I know what they are in the future?
Magnificent.
Yeah, smart.
Smart. Yeah, it's like I know I could just move all of this away from that one crude oil extractor, but I've already deleted and then replaced this thing about 20 fucking times. Okay, I'll check it. I'll check it. How much crunch do we have in between there and here? Okay, okay, it's fine. Because you asked so nicely, all the commenters that are screaming at me. Well, I'll delete this and I'll move it.
I want to experiment a bit with the intentionally putting a belt across the grid line to function as an anchor.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to update this other pole, and it's really hard. I think I'm gonna just delete this. I want to lose all these sales though.
I'm going to dismantle that oil extractor for now.
Are you blueprinting? I need to do some deleting in a minute.
I'm just taking a blueprint just now. Okay, it's saved. And then I need to do some blueprinting, some deleting.
Okay, perfect. Let's enter delete mode in just a moment. I need to get these sales out of here. I don't want to waste them all. All right, I'm good to start deleting if you'd like to.
Yep. Let's crack on.
No more blueprinting, no more constructing. Till someone says otherwise.
Oh, is that you that's loud?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick them up. Those are railguns, so don't delete them.
Oh, so tempting.
Yeah, I almost like do it like without even.
Yeah. Okay, that's me finished.
All right, I'm just picking up my trash real quick. No, my solar sails and towers and stuff. I need to delete this. My station. I guess I'm gonna have to delete a few solar sails. Oh well. Okay, wait, did I just delete your litter too? Oh no!
Yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine. It
Okay,
was
alright.
it was just some oil.
Okay, I'm all done deleting. If you wanna blueprint again.
Okay.
Wish I could update the blueprint. That mod did have some useful features. So I'm gonna place this, and I'm gonna lock one of the belts going directly vertical north.
So I'm just doing a bit of terraforming now.
That doesn't cause problems for me, I think.
Okay. Okay, now this new blueprint. I really need to delete
Wide
some
with
of these.
object. One of these is like saying that it's not in the right spot. That's so annoying. How can the poles be different?
I don't know.
Yeah, This blueprint is not usable on this pole.
That's
I'm dumb.
strange.
Some reason. It's this one offending thing, and I can't shift force. I don't understand why you can't force build everything that's not causing the error.
Wait, it's not letting you do it?
Mm-mm. Shift left click, shift right click, control click. Like, I can't.
Does it not do the shift enter thing?
Mm-mm. Or I'm a dummy and there's a pole still in the way. I was gonna say, how could the poles be different? It's the same planet, you know? It's not like I went to another planet or something.
What?
Too far.
That's fucking nonsense. That's so strange. Okay, whatever. I couldn't copy paste my blueprint because the chemical plants were all in the way of the sorters that go into them. That's weird. Yo, vein utilization's getting done. God, my dudes are being lazy again. Or do I just have no blue belt? Oh, okay. The robots came and took all my blue belt. God, I've got so much junk in my inventory, but I can't do anything about it because I've not got enough logistics slots to set one of them as a trash.
Yeah, happens to me too. I feel like every logistics, what it really just needs is like, I don't understand. Factorio did it better, is the issue. Like, you don't have to specify, like, you can specify that you never want something of a certain item, but you also could just shift click everything into your trash and it'll just be taken away regardless of what it is. And then it doesn't have to have a specific receiving chest. Of course, this game doesn't need a specific receiving chest. It just, there's only 10 drones in that trash receiver thing. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand what happened to my chemical plants. They just didn't want a place. They're going through their emo phase, my chemical plants. Yeah, I've got so many freaking conveyor belt Mark 1s because I don't request them anymore. Wait, why am I requesting Mark 2 conveyor belts? I literally told you I did not want Mark... Why do I even have a Mark 4 conveyor belt?
Do not know. Probably.
Oh, did we research it and it threw it in my pocket?
Could be. Maybe it gave you one for free. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that can just get dropped on the floor and disappeared. Waiting on belts, gentlemen.
So placing belt on the grid lines is not forcing it to snap to. I don't remember how to make it do it then. It might be that... let me just experiment. If I...
the built like? Yes. Oh, we have. Okay, nailed it. Right. Yeah, there's so much blue belt here, but none of it's in the big lad, so I couldn't pull it out from afar.
Oh,
From
yeah, that's because probably there's not enough in the chest to be full or
yeah,
fully
it's
capped or
still,
something.
Yeah, it's still filling it.
Okay, I think maybe to force it to snap, you have to have belts on both sides of a grid line.
Okay.
You can't just have it on one, so I'm gonna try to experiment with that up here too.
I wonder what's wrong with science.
I put all the science into one of my filters. I can check. In the last minute, we've had a production rate of blue of only 0.6 per second.
Wow.
The issue is missing magnetic coil.
I bet I removed like a miner that never got placed back.
Probably from way back when, before we
Yeah.
were using remote stuff.
Hey, I'll go and check on blue, because that's the first one, isn't it?
Yeah. Huh, that still doesn't lock it. I want to fully lock it on the pole. It's not doing what I want.
Blue signs isn't missing anything. There's like a ton of blue signs here.
Oh, that, I guess that's just the production rate, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's just purple signs it's missing.
We're only producing 0.6 a second out of a theoretical max of 5, so the issue for them is need particle broadband 50%. Particle broadband.
Yeah, that's not getting the green crystals. Green crystals aren't getting silicone. Silicon's not being delivered. Okay, it's just silicon not being delivered, and I'm assuming that that's because we're not generating enough silicon, because that's what you were doing.
Silicon plate? Is it the silicon plate
Yes.
that's missing? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I tapped more, and then I, you know, did stuff. But then I'm trying to do this because I'm worried that we're not going to have any power during the polar night or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Wait, what? What's that colliding with? That is weird.
What? Where? What, where, when, how? How's it been an hour again already? What the hell?
Jesus.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, come and see that. This is so strange.
I need to finish the particle the power. I need to find it. I can't, I just need to request them. Right. I don't know what to request here. Here. Request. Ray receivers.
I don't know if there's some weird grid crunch going on here.
Okay, I'm gonna come to you real quick while they try to hopefully bring them to me. Graphic capability 125 per minute. Provide. I'm getting 40. Good. I'll be able to finish the. I need 47. Okay, sorry, where are you? How do I find you again? There you go. It'd be great if there was a button.
Yeah.
Button to just like go to the other player.
Yeah, look at these. The second chemical plants. That's the closest that they can be to, like, see this gap here?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I couldn't place them as close as these two are here. This is as close as they could be here.
And you're within a tropic line, so... Well,
yeah,
they're off.
How
They're
strange
just...
is that?
They're just,
They're square off, but they can't go any closer.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, if it looks like you've got 2 spaces between this one. Yeah, you do. I usually leave them with enough space so you can put electric poles between each, like that. I think they're designed like that. They collide easier, but there's always space for poles. I feel like that's like intentional. That they can.
Yeah, but why would it collide different on the bottom row to the top row? They collide different.
I don't know. To make you ask the big questions.
Exactly.
Do I have ray receivers? I have 20, 40. I only have 40. Where's the other 10? Well, I guess they'll find me eventually.
The guys will get there. At least they don't do the Factorio thing where they run out of power midway and then just like fly really slowly for hours on end.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've like taken a train halfway across the map and they got so far.
Okay, I've replaced all the ray... Well, not all, but almost all the ray receivers on this pole now, so... I want to go inspect the other pole, just to confirm that that is how it works, that, like, it's going to oscillate, and those ones are, like, not getting continuous receiving, for example. But then, we're going to have to wrap this episode up, because it's about that time.
Yes.
Amazing.
I need a second.
Are we going faster? Are we getting things done? Are we making a Dyson sphere?
There we go. Well, we're getting graphene a lot faster than we were.
So the ones on the pole that theoretically should not have power are still fully powered. They're 100% continuous receiving. Polar Day 256. Wait, the Polar Day changes based on where I stand.
Yes.
Summer
because
zone.
the further north you go, the...
Okay, so I'm standing in the ring of ray receivers. It says summer zone 16 seconds. So what happens next?
It'll
Autumn?
flip into the winter zone.
I see.
Where are you?
I'm standing here, so it's every 90 days. Summer zone, now it's summer zone 90 seconds. I don't really understand. But I know that if I make a bigger Dyson sphere, it'll work. We have 1.69 gigawatts requested and 500 megawatts provided. And solar sails are dying, by the way.
Okay.
We're losing a lot. We have 14,000 and they're dropping quick.
Ugh.
We don't make enough solar sails to keep it active. Also, Dyson
yeah,
sphere.
it was a graphene issue, but we're making more graphene now, so...
Yeah, next up is to just make the actual small carrier rockets so we don't have to waste them.
Yep.
Okay, well, who brought us in? Me, you? I don't remember.
I don't recall. You, I think.
Could be. Yep, sounds about right.
Sure.
All right, well,
Why
thanks
not?
for watching, everyone. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. See you soon.
Bye-bye.